Good afternoon, Mail Plussers, and a happy Friday to you all. What better way to see in the weekend than a healthy dose of fascinating trivia? I'm your host, Beric Livingston, and whether this is your first game with us or you're an old hand, welcome to today's Mail Plus Trivia Live, where every weekday we're giving you the chance to win up to £1,000. So kick back, relax, make yourself comfortable, because we have a premium selection of questions in store for you. All it takes is a few minutes to answer 10 questions correctly, and you could be the winner of a cash prize. Reminder of the rules, it's 10 multiple choice questions from a number of different categories, 10 seconds to answer each one, and if you answer all 10 correctly, you win a share of that £1,000. Yesterday we had just 2 winners who earned themselves £500 each. That's 10 minutes on the sofa well spent. Just a warning, when you tap the answer, there's no changing your choice. 10 seconds really does go by a lot faster than you think, so you have to be quick off the mark. If you happen to miss question 1, your chances of winning any cash will be over, so try not to be late. If you get one wrong along the way, you'll be out of the running for the money, but you can still play along with us anyway and carry on your strive for greatness. You'll learn something new, and you can still brag about the ones you did get right. All ready to go? Then let us begin with question 1. What is Blackadder's first name in the various television series in which he appeared? Edward, Edwin, or Edmund? Blackadder saw Rowan Atkinson and Richard Curtis embark on their first project together all the way back in 1983 after Atkinson's success with Not the 9 O'Clock News. Atkinson played the anti-hero Edmund Blackadder. The iconic final scene of the Blackadder series, in which the characters go over the top, was actually so badly filmed that they had to slow down the little usable footage they had and quickly cross-fade to a field full of poppies. But a fantastic and poignant scene nonetheless. Now, my repository of all the game information here tells me that 87% of you, that's 2,881, survived that first question. Well done, you are on to question 2. Which of these was not one of the many husbands of Elizabeth Taylor? Michael Wilding, Rock Hudson, or Eddie Fisher? How much do you know about cinema superstar Elizabeth Taylor? Did you know, for example, that she had a rare condition that meant she was born with 2 sets of eyelashes? She really was born for the big screen. And she married 8 times, but not to Rock Hudson, with whom she was very close friends after they appeared in the 1956 film Giant together. 2 out of the way, and just a taster of what we have in the pipeline for you this afternoon. We have Phil 10, Peter 16, Lily's Nan 08, staying cool, calm and collected, as were 86% of you there. Ready for question 3. Which form of transport was invented in Yokohama in the 19th century? Tuk-tuk, rickshaw, or skateboard? Yokohama, which means horizontal beach, is Japan's second biggest city after Tokyo, but it tops the table if you're into your microbreweries because it's also known as Japan's beer city. And the rickshaw was invented here by an American missionary based in Japan in 1869 as a way of transporting his wife through the city. 76% of you getting that one right, well done. We'll move on to question 4. Which of these has the most vowels? Multiplication, identification, or quadrilateral? I thought I wouldn't talk over you thinking on that one. I heard those cogs turning from here. So, could you count the vowels in 10 seconds? Identification has the most with 7. Now, the longest English word consisting only of vowels, and it has a Guinness World Record to prove it, is yoy. 6 letters, all vowels. It's a musical term that describes a particular rhythm in medieval music. So now you know. And 635 of you, just 40%, were able to count those vowels in question 4 quickly enough to make it through to question 5. Which of these advertising icons was introduced first? Marlboro Man, Tony the Tiger, or Ronald McDonald? Two of these were created by Leo Burnett, the same advertising agency that created Ham's Beer Bear, the Jolly Green Giant, and Snap, Crackle and Pop. Ironically, a number of models who played the Marlboro Man eventually died of smoking-related illnesses. Now, the first of these to be introduced was Tony the Tiger, who was chosen as Kellogg's official mascot. His rivals for the spot were Katie the Kangaroo, Elmo the Elephant, and Newt the Gnu, who were all later dropped by Kellogg's. It's a tough business. We're at the halfway mark, and how are we doing? Well, we have Mystic18 in the game, and we have J Turner 098 in the game, but that was a very brutal question because only 127 of you got it right. That was just 1/5 of you getting the right answer there. Well, that's how it goes. Anything can happen. Let's move on to question 6. Which of these managers has won the FA Cup the most times? Ron Atkinson, Jose Mourinho, or Bill Nicholson? The fastest goal scored in any FA Cup final was by Louis Saha for Everton in 2009, which took him just 25 seconds. But Chelsea went on to win the match 2-1. Ron Atkinson managed 2 FA Cups with Manchester United in the 80s. The Dark Lord, Jose Mourinho, has only won it once, meaning it was Bill Nicholson who has won the FA Cup the most times out of these 3, bringing it to White Hart Lane 3 times in the 1960s. Scottish manager George Ramsay holds the record for the most amount of FA Cup wins, with 6, claiming all of them whilst in charge of Aston Villa. Let's move on. Ooh, just a quarter of you getting that one right. We're down to 30. Wow, well done, Dave67, to Mark11, and to all of you who managed to get that one right. Another tough question. 4 to go. Here's question 7. Which of these is not a cryptocurrency? Tether, Smile, or OMG? Cryptocurrency 101. Cryptocurrency is a virtual currency or a token type system that's secured by cryptography, which makes it nearly impossible to counterfeit or double spend, Bitcoin being the first of its kind. Now, Tether and OMG are newer cryptocurrency alternatives, which leads us to the answer, which is Smile. Smile, not a cryptocurrency. Although it's swept the planet since 2008, nobody quite knows who developed Bitcoin, the first one, and although it's attributed to a person called Satoshi Nakamoto, that's thought to be an alias, and there's even been speculation that it could have been technological genius Elon Musk. Who knows? But there is no time for speculation here. What we do know is that 23 of you correctly answered that question. The competition is getting tougher and tougher. Let's move on to question 8. How many countries in total fought in World War II? 51, 61, or 71? Even though the levels of involvement differed hugely in World War I, there were said to be more than 100 countries involved in the conflict. World War II saw fewer countries involved, but a death toll that was greater by an estimated 8 times. 61 countries were drawn into World War II. And it's a little known fact that Adolf Hitler had a close member of his family fighting against him, his nephew, William Hitler, who served in the US Navy, having to change his name to William Stewart Houston after the war for obvious reasons. Now, 8 of you got that right. We've got Jack Ray, we've got Rob 88, we've got Tom 31 still with us. 8 left in total, all down to those deciding 2 questions. This is nail-biting stuff. Let's see what we've got up our sleeve for question 9. Which of these cities does not have an international airport named after a famous composer? Salzburg, Warsaw, or Vienna? They all have a rich heritage in classical music, and every one of these cities can lay claim to being the home of a famous composer. The answer we're looking for here, though, is Vienna. Warsaw has Chopin Airport, named after Frederick Chopin, and Salzburg's is W.A. Mozart, named after Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, of course, who was born in Salzburg but died in Vienna. Kudos to you if you knew all of these ins and outs. That one caught a couple of you out, but there's 5 of you left in the game. Louise 11, Tom 31, Player 1. You were too wise to fall for it, and now you are 1 tap away from that £1,000 prize. We had 2 winners yesterday. How many today? Let's find out. Here's question 10. Which of these capital cities is situated farthest south? Maseru, Mbabane, or Pretoria? Pretoria being the administrative capital of South Africa, Maseru the capital of Lesotho, and Mbabane the capital of Swaziland. The capital that's furthest south out of these 3, though, is Maseru. Lesotho, known for its breathtaking scenery, not only does it have its own dinosaur named after it, the Lesothosaurus, it's also Africa's kingdom in the sky, earning the title because it's the most elevated country in the world, the entirety of its land lying at least 1,000 meters above sea level. Well, that was a really tricky quiz, but we do have a victor. A huge congratulations, because it's just one winner this afternoon. You got through it, you'll live to tell the tale, you'll hold the bragging rights, and quite a lot of extra pocket money. So congratulations to player 1. You will be rewarded for your great efforts. If you are leaving without a prize, you're welcome to another crack of the whip next week, so please do tune in to see if the next questions suit you better. And why not get your friends and family involved? There's no better motivator than a healthy dose of competition. Those of you who went out at the last minute or along the way and don't feel like your thirst for puzzles has been quenched, I'd like to mention an offer we're running that's available for a limited time only. We're giving away a £5 Marks & Spencer voucher with every new subscription to the mailplus digital edition, which is currently just £1 for the first 30-day trial. A double deal if ever I've seen one. So, if you'd like some daily interactive crosswords and Sudoku, check out our website for more information. Once again, thanks for taking part. Well done to player 1, and we will see you all next week when there will be many more chances to win that £1,000 on MailPlus Trivia Live. Have a fantastic weekend. Goodbye.